Hey everyone, this is Will, also known as Flatliner74 on Instagram, and maybe sometimes here on YouTube. We're kind of figuring that out. I am a semi-professional amateur artist. I've done some quite a bit of commission work. I've done some comic book work in my history. Started a comic book company. Got away from art, and I'm now basically a high-level hobbyist. I just do what I like doing. I make whatever work I think is engaging to me, and maybe engaging to you guys as well. Just kind of like just doing whatever I think is going to look nice. As an artist of this type, without having like a project that I'm constantly looking at or working on or being paid to do necessarily, I have to find my own inspiration, and I'm sure some of you may be in that same predicament. So last year was a bit challenging. I've been doing work of a certain type, and I think I wanted to maybe expand, and it was challenging to kind of like get prompts, get inspiration. There's lots of places where you can go to find inspiration, like museums. You can get out in the real world. Those are all great. Sometimes though, you might need a little bit of help. So I found this little product on Amazon. This is not sponsored, but I did find something that I thought might make it more fun to try a few new things. So it's these art dice from Insplore, and that's pretty cool. So I found these again on Amazon, and I figured I would introduce you to this, because I found it, and maybe it's something that might help you guys too. We'll see if it's any good. I really don't know, but the dice here have like major elements. So these are subjects and locations, and modifiers like qualities and details. So if these are things that may help us shake the tree a little bit and get some creative juices going, maybe we'll see. I figured I'd open them up. I've had these for a couple of months now, and I was kind of waiting until we had an opportunity to really develop this or try to figure it out together. So here we go. So we'll slice them open and see if these are any good. All right, so let's see what we got here. I have a little X-Acto knife and or box cutter, because it's got these circle seals on here. So rather than peel them off, let's just cut through and see what we got. All right, that's one, and here's the other. All right, perfect. All right, so, these are bigger than I thought, actually. All right, so we have this manual, creative playbook. It says activities and challenges to overcome artistic blocks and unleash your creativity. All right, so let's see what's in here. Okay, so table of contents. Meet the dice, so it names all the dice. So dice are major elements and modifiers, qualities and details. So we've got characters, environments, objects, creatures, and mood under subjects and locations. And we have type, material, shape, description, and style for modifiers. Just roll any dice that interest you, or roll them all and see what imaginative pops up. Okay, and it's got, looks like some games and activities. So maybe some things that may help you figure out exactly how to use the dice, etc. Partnership or artnership, haha. Players, any medium. So basically, these are just like creative prompts. So if you already, have an idea of your creative process, then perhaps, some of these, may not be necessarily, fully engaging to you. But for someone that may not have a process at all, this could be super, super cool. So let's see. There's little games, tic-tac-toe. So it describes like little ways to use the dice. So it really gamifies it. Okay, challenges. All right, getting better at any skill takes practice, and art is no different. That is the truth. All right, so it has time challenges. Some of you may be familiar with these. Any medium, of course. So digital, traditional art, paint, watercolor, etc. Dominant color. We three things. Any medium, media with color, monotonal, multimedia, etc. Okay, so this is a nice little book that goes along with it. So it looks like these these are 12-sided dice. 12-sided dice. So if you're familiar with Dungeons and Dragons, the 12-sided dice a lot of times is used for let's see, what would 12 be used? Maybe damage, something like that. But the shape is pentagonal sides, and there are 12 on each half or each hemisphere of the dice. I'm sorry, there's 6 on each hemisphere of the dice, so it's a total of 12, so a D12. All right, so let's see. Let's bring the creative workbook back into play, and let's find. Okay, so my idea with all of this was to maybe roll a dice and come up with a prompt, and then cut together a little video and show you guys what I came up with. So let's see, what do I think I want to try and do? So maybe I'll do character, environment, material, and description, style. So okay, character, environment. Let's do material, and how about description? Okay, so let's dig those dice out. So that's the red and the green dice. Let's see, that's teal. This is, all right, this looks like the character dice right here. So the red. Environment dice is green, that's in here. Let's see. Environment, here we go. Green, okay. And description is pink, that's here. All right. And what did I say? Material, which is great. All right, so here's a gray dice. So we're going to roll these 4 dice, one for character, environment, description, and material, and we'll see what we come up with. So let's put the rest back in the box, set that to the side, and let's roll the dice and see what we got. And we'll come back and I'll show you what I've come up with my description. So let's roll them individually. So let's do character first. This is character dice. All right, so we have a maker. Let's take some notes here. All right, here we go. So 1. Maker. All right, so we're going to have a maker type character. All right, and next we have our environment. Where is the maker going to be? Let's roll that. A maker in the living room. All right. So environment, living room. Okay. All right, let's check out the materials. What does the maker work with, or maybe or maybe something in the environment that I don't know. Let's see what comes out. Okay, so this is our materials dice. So the material's digital. Okay, I'm starting to get an idea in my head. Are you thinking about anything? I mean, that's all right. So this is material. Digital material. Okay. And finally, description. All right, so it's our description, what our subjects look like. I think I'm going to need this. So here we go. So the description, dangerous. All right, so description, dangerous. All right, so there we have our prompts. So we have a maker type character. The environment is the living room. Material that they're working in is digital. So that's going to be interesting. And the description of the character is a dangerous character. Can you imagine dangerous characters working in their own living room? I don't know. It sounds like it might be interesting. Okay, so maker, living room, digital, dangerous. All right, so those are our prompts. Let's see what they come up with. All right, so right off the bat, I went through a couple of little ideations. I ended up landing on like this cyborg girl standing in a living room. I gotta say, I really struggled with the concept of dangerous and the concept of digital as the maker prompt, and how to kind of like incorporate that. I honestly, and I said this on my post on Instagram about this, if I was grading myself on this, I'd probably give myself a C+, if this was art school. I just don't think that I pushed the prompt far enough, but this was a first try, and I definitely see the vision with using this particular little tool. So with danger, I think that I was leaning into not only the potential character's background for why she's a cyborg, but also she has kind of this femme fatale look. For digital, I thought maybe she is a some kind of artist or a producer, and she's using some kind of high-tech holographic interface to make whatever it is that she's making. But what I really liked about this was that it got me out of my comfort zone a little bit. I've been doing a lot of fan art. Many of you know me from my fan art, and I wanted to expand myself beyond that a little bit, do some more original characters, original concepts. I'm not looking to get a job in the industry or anything, but just kind of like pushing some of my character art a little bit further, tell some stories, make things a little bit more interesting. Maybe it will be a reason for not only you all here, but some others to maybe take a look at my work if it gives them some joy. So again, I worked in Procreate as usual. I used a pretty nice juicy painter brush for my line work and breakdowns, and then I went to kind of a more traditional inks process, or digital traditional inks. So she's got a real comic booky style, and I didn't put any color in this. I really just wanted to try out this exercise and see if I liked it. I ended up feeling pretty good about this. I think that overall she looks good. There's some anatomical issues with her. I kind of sat down and did this on a Sunday. Spent the day kind of working on this. And I think that that's one of the things that I would like to work on with my art is kind of not jumping to the next stage so fast. Maybe work a little bit more methodically, and to make certain details that are important, give them the proper weight. So things like anatomical checks, things like shadows and lighting, contrast, value, all the fundamentals. Sometimes I'm a little bit lazy, so I want to kind of like work on those kinds of things going forward. I like this, and I hope you liked it too. If you have any questions, of course, let me know, hit me up, and thank you for paying attention today.